Hey everyone, it's Wednesday and time for a little wisdom. I guess you can tell I'm not in my office today. I'm out in far west Texas near Big Bend in a place called Lajitas, right on the border, and we are just getting ready to play golf. And so excited. This is the number one public course in the state at Lajitas. And I will be visiting with you along the way about some different things, but mostly want to talk to you today about forest bathing. Forest bathing, isn't that an interesting term? So I learned about this term fairly recently when I was watching some videos about COVID. And one of the physicians who does a lot of videos on a site called MedCram did a really interesting video about forest bathing, and I began to research that a little bit. And basically it's a Japanese term. It's been around for a while, based on the term Shinrin Yoku, which means forest bath. So what is forest bathing exactly, and why is that important, and what does that have to do with being out ready to play golf, or what we're doing right now and what we're trying to get through as far as the coronavirus and COVID is concerned? Well, basically, it is getting out into nature and being exposed to the different chemicals that trees release, which is, these are called phytoncides. So that's an interesting term too, but these are chemicals released from trees that have the ability for us to absorb, like essential oils, that can be calming. So being out in nature, not just jogging or walking, but actually immersing yourself in nature. In fact, when we got here last night, this grass, which I'm going to show you soon, is so green and so lush that I just took off my shoes and walked in it. It's just so such an experience to feel that. But it's about getting out in nature where you actually smell and somewhat taste, if you will. You use all your senses to feel and to hear and to listen. But what that does is actually calm your spirit. It improves your overall ability to relax. It improves mood, happiness, increases your creativity. It actually lowers heart rate and blood pressure. It can improve your immune system. It can actually improve and accelerate recovery from an illness. So that is just amazing, just to be out in nature and have all that happen. And the studies that the Japanese did years ago really showed these things. And I really got into those studies and thought it was great. So anyway, think about that as you are out in nature, not just to go out for a walk, which we're seeing a lot of walkers in our neighborhoods and around, but actually smell and feel and taste, if you will, and just get a sense of immersion into nature and what that can do for you. So I wanted to show you, getting ready to head over to hole number one. Just look at that. Is that just incredible? And how beautiful that is as we move forward. And I'll kind of show you this golf course too as we go through. Check out the 8th hole. Had a nice drive on this one, so pretty happy. Okay guys, here we are at the top, I think, of where the course is. This is just amazing. Look at this. Isn't this just incredible? So fun. All the way back over here, heading to the 13th hole. All right, guys, here I am on the 13th tee box, trying to hit that little bitty green down there. We'll see it. I'll let you know. Okay, guys, made it onto the green. Let's go see if we can putt that out. So, not bad, guys. We'll see if we can't two-putt this one. I'll let you. Okay, guys. Well, it's over. Wasn't pretty. Had some pretty good drives, but the short game and the putts, oh man, those greens were killer. So even though I was talking a little bit about forest bathing and a forest bath, Let me just tell you, this was a bloodbath. This course ate my lunch. Anyway, the point is, it's great to be outside. You know, you can come to this course if you want to. It is beautiful. And if you're good, you'll probably do great. But if you're kind of like me, bogey, double bogey golfer, you just come for the beauty and enjoy the scenery. However, you might not want to come in July. 103 out there, folks, by the end. And you noticed I didn't do much after hole 13. I was doing pretty well up until then. And then, got me. Just a couple pars out there, a lot of bogeys, double bogeys. Anyway, had a great time. Got plenty of vitamin D, let's just say. So, feeling good about that. We are definitely social distancing out here. Everybody's got their masks on, so that's great. I know things in Dallas are ramping up. There are still plenty of hospital beds, still plenty of ICU beds, still plenty of ventilators. Doesn't mean I'm not empathetic about all these cases. I do think that for the most part, these are younger folk, so they're not getting to the hospital, which is great for not having to get to the hospital. However, increasing cases is challenging, and I think it's here for a while. So everybody, social distance, keep those vitamin D levels up, keep some vitamin C and zinc around, maybe a little quercetin, NAC, N-acetylcysteine. Eat well, consider a little fasting, stay away from sugar, and until next time, stay cool.